Peeps, what is the beef? Cameron here. Sip of water. Welcome to another episode of the Chef Fit Show, where we basically share the stories of the chefs who have stepped into Chef Fit, came in with issues, and smashed the challenge and got some serious results from doing it. So, again, this is basically about sharing their stories with you if you're in their position and you're thinking of jumping in yourself. So today on the show, we have the infamous Anto, aka Anto. Johnston.
That's me.
That's it. So Anto, just before we get into, what kind of happened with you in the challenge, just kind of take us back a step, man. So obviously you're a chef. So how many years have you been in the industry? And then what made you decide to start the challenge?
Yeah, started chefing at 15. Once I got expelled from school, a little rebel. So yeah, my mother wasn't going to have me sitting around the house, so got my first job in the Martello, kitchen porting, and doing it ever since, man. 28 now, still going, still in it. Some days I go better than other days. Like some days I go in, they just smash it out. But then other days I don't want to do this anymore. But still in the game, man. 28 now, still doing it.
Still rocking
it. Pays the bills, pays the bills.
Absolutely, man.
But yeah, regards to Sheffield, I remember I reached out to yourself. I think it was a couple of weeks before Sheffield had actually started, before you had advertised on Facebook.
Yeah.
I seen your videos on your Facebook of yourself with the likes of you had a guy there that who was working out in the gym. He was a chef. That's the one, yeah. I was like, oh well, the chefs now, so I worked with you before, so I kind of knew that you knew about chefs and the lifestyle and that. So I reached out to you because I was going through a tough time mentally, and you just gave me a few tips, man. And then when I seen advertising on your Facebook about Chef Fit, you're doing it, so I want to join up. I said, yeah, straight away. Jumped on that opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Big on it, Yeah, man. One of the best decisions I've made this year, anyway, man.
Vital.
Easily,
It's great to hear, man. That's great to hear. And let's step forward then a small bit, man. So having finished the challenge, what were the big changes for you over the course of the challenge?
There's been several, but a couple of main ones were mentally, energy level being one. We don't feel lazy. When you get that crash after 12 o'clock or whatever.
Yep.
That's completely gone. Thinking a lot more clearly, making more clear decisions and choices now, and then mood changes as well, man, because along with your energy levels, your mood changes, sometimes you're just cranky and you snap and every little thing annoys you,
Yeah, of course.
As your energy levels get better, little things don't phase you no more. So yeah, for me, the mentality thing was the main issue for me, and then like I said, the energy levels now they were the big changes. Then obviously the bit of weight loss now.
Mm-hmm. So
it's just there's only positive things, only positive results coming out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big time.
So I'm happy with the results that I have so far now with the 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
Get more benefits out of it.
Yeah, big time, man, big time. And Anto, tell me this, man. Before you'd kind of come into the challenge, you were saying struggling a little bit mentally before you had started. Kind of found yourself with not really much of a routine.
No.
Kind of affecting different parts of your life. What's different in your life now compared to back then?
I'm better looking, man. My skin is better now, I don't know, there's a few things, there's I'm able to get out, going for walks, just even going for walks, being able to sit down without having, if I come, you don't get tired as easy, able to sit down and have a chat with the missus about their day and that type of stuff, and do things, get out and do things,
Of course.
But yeah, just have a better life in general. You know what I mean? Because as you know, that everything that was going through, I won't say much with the little one, but everything I was dealing with, if I had gone through that with a head full of anxiety and negative thoughts, man, I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think it would have ended well for me, like, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I knew that was coming up, and then dwelling about it, you know. Then the chef kind of mellowed me out, you know, gave me something to. Didn't get the result I wanted the first week, so going to the gym and I'll kind of get that anger, worked it out.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're going home, you're not like trying to blame it on everyone else, and you know, they've been trying to look for somebody to blame or whatever. You're going, right, this is what happened. This is what it is. Let's just smash it up and go. So that's what it is, man.
Big time. And I think for you, it probably came at a very, very good time where it was like the one thing that you needed at that stage in the game was a routine. You needed a support network. You needed people that you could, you know, who were in the same position, who were struggling with the same things, you know, and I think that kind of pushed you probably further than you might have thought you were able to go, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and I think I was mad kind of seeing a video of you a couple of weeks in, and you were in a car park and outside the gym, and you're like, I think you were buzzing with energy, and you just finished a gym session, and I was like, I haven't felt like this in fucking God knows how long, you know?
Yeah.
I think
that the whole, sorry for interrupting, but I think the whole being held accountable with the lads as well. You know, I think that the first week you were saying that you don't want this to be just like when the Facebook group and everyone was added to it now, but I think it was when the first few days nobody was really posting, nobody was making any videos, and then I think everyone just got comfortable with it, and then like everyone just became just posting their stuff constant, you know. Yeah. But you become friends over, man. Like I was saying in the last video, like you get friends over, man. Then you're being held accountable, so you can't slip up. And if you do slip up, there's people that are going through this with you, and they've encountered the same scenario, and they've worked it out or whatever. So man, it's so much more beneficial when you're doing it with people.
Yeah, massively.
So it's a tribe. It's a tribe, man.
Well, that's it, man. That's the key thing about it. It's a tribe. It's a tribe of chefs and guys who've kind of been in that position. We've all struggled with the same stuff. I know I worked with you before, and it's like, yeah, you do deal with a lot of stress. You do deal with a lot of long hours, and it's tough. It's tough to relate to anyone else. Do you know what I mean? So when you're you're embarking on something that difficult, it was a tough road. Like I'm sure it was a lot to get used to for a lot of you. But as soon as you started feeling the benefits, and anytime you would struggle, it's like that's what you have the group for, because they can get back on track when you are struggling, and like that's the most important thing, you know. Which is I couldn't have predicted how well that was going to work, you know. So lethal, that's great to hear, man.
I was only talking to one of them, for a friend of mine who's a chef. He's not a chef now, but I was talking to him the other day. And he's doing something similar, like, he's not signed up to anything, but he's joining the gym and stuff because he wants to feel better about himself. And like I was talking to him, and man, he broke it down for me. He was like, everybody goes to the gym, do you want to see fucking results? You want to see results, that's all people want to see. He goes, but nobody ever thinks about the feeling of results. You know what I mean? You feel the results first. I was kind of going, yeah, actually right, because like down to the water and the meals and all, and then you're hitting the gym and stuff. You're constantly looking at yourself in the mirror, but you're kind of going, I can't see any changes, but you're able to wake up, you have more energy, man. You're feeling better about yourself. You're feeling much more positive, you know. So you're feeling, because the feeling that's the progress of that. Yeah. It's much more faster. Then you start seeing results down the line, you know. Big time. The way he broke it down, much better than the way I did anyway.
No.
Genius.
Yeah, bro. You know. That's the key thing that you try and get across to people, because it's like you're motivated by just being instantly gratified by something. It's like, went to the gym for a week, should have had a six-pack, didn't have a six-pack, so we just stopped. And it's like, if you actually realize for a second how good just going makes you feel, that just being consistent and not falling into that trap of takeaways, drinking booze, pumping smokes all the time. You know what I mean? Like, once you fall into that trap, okay, cool. Well, have you tried how exercise actually makes you feel? And I think you can fall in love with that feeling and fall in love with actually feeling good, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Totally overlooked. So 100%.
This is it.
Yeah. So, Anto, tell me this last but not least, bro.
Yeah.
For any chefs that are watching this that are potentially struggling, you know, they're on the fence, they found themselves working as a chef for years. They are probably let themselves go, could feel things kind of slipping on a day-to-day basis in their life. Maybe they're feeling a bit anxious, maybe they're feeling a bit depressed, whatever the thing might be. They know they need to change. What is your advice to one of those people who's on the fence about Chef Fit?
I was one of them. I'm not anymore. I think, like, you know, I like for years and years and years, like, man, I dealt with it. Like I first developed anxiety in 2009. I was in work. I was working a hefty shift. My brother was diagnosed with a sickness, and my grandmother now passed away now for since then to now. It's taken me that long. Like, I've done all the counselling, I've done tablets, I've done all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I let myself go. I got myself into a rut, but then when I seen there was an opportunity, like, and even though I knew the gym and all could be beneficial, like, I always said, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it then, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's the mentality that chefs have. Like you were saying before about chefs have this thing, they need to be this certain way. But if they are, man, all they need to do is reach out. All it is like it's just a phone call, a text, a message to say, right, I want to change, man. That first step, everything gets broken down here. It's made so easy for yourself, and then within the space of 3 weeks, I felt the benefits of it.
Yeah.
You know, I felt the benefits of it. And even though, like, for I don't know how many years, man, I was in such a dark place mentally, like taking the tablets doctor prescribing, man, you know, and you're so depressed and you want to change, but then you're like, I'm not arsed. Man, you need to change. Just a simple text or a message, or just to find out more information on, and then jump on the opportunity. You know, it's not going to come to you, man. You have to come to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
If you're the one to, that's what it was for me. Like, I was like, do I want to keep doing this? Like, I'm 2 years off 30 now. I don't want to be living. I don't want to be doing this to then. You know what I mean? So get up, go, get it. You know what I mean? It'll be so beneficial towards every chef.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said, we are stuck in a rut. We are pursuing to be this certain way, drink, fucking take this, do this. But no, you need to keep the engine running. You know, you burn out. So yeah, the advice, just reach out, go, get it. I mean, there's a way out. There's a way out of that, man. There's a way out for everybody. And if it can happen for me, it can happen for anybody, man. Because I thought it was the worst ever, you know. And I didn't go into it all skeptical. I said, I'm going to do it. I just kept on saying to myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And that's what's happened. And now, machine, beast mode.
Beast mode.
You know? Beast mode. Yeah. No, it's the best. Honest to God, man, it's the best thing. And for you to give me the opportunity, I can't thank you enough, honestly. You know, I have a kid in the way now in 8 weeks, and even going to that, like, I was stressing out, but now I can go into that room. The missus is trying to get me to watch the Rotunda and all. I don't want to watch the Rotunda and stuff, one born every minute. You know, just leave me experience it when I get there. But no, honestly, Chef It's so good, so good, man. And everybody that's a part of me, the group and all, they're so positive and they're like just the best, lads, just the best.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, it's giving me everything. It's giving me a lot, like, you know.
Yeah.
Walk away from it all, you know what I mean? And then I'm watching other people, like other chefs that are still stuck in that rut, and I'm going, I could sit down and preach them, but I'm not going to be that person to sit down and I'll tell you that they're doing this wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's not me, you know.
They have to say it themselves.
But if they want, they have to say it themselves, man, you know. Yeah. That's what it is. Like, at that time, I reached out to yourself, man, before Chef Fit. I was in a dark place then, you know.
Yeah.
Very dark place, and that probably only 2 weeks in the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The results speak for themselves. You know? Yeah. That's it.
100%, bro. You heard it here first, folks.
Get on it. Chef Fit.
You.
There's nothing out there like it. Nothing out there like it.
Based. That's what
even if you're becoming a better chef, cooking better meals now, you know? You don't have to put fucking butter and everything, lads. You know, this is what it is. Spinach. I don't know how many bags of spinach I'm going through a week. Like, it's unreal. I'm enjoying it.
Love it.
You know? I'm enjoying it, man.
Based. Yeah. Chefs, What you've heard there is somebody who's been in your position and has made it happen, you know, and took the chance and committed and saw the benefits and saw the results and saw drastic change in his life. What I would say is whoever is watching this has an opportunity to get on board. You have an opportunity to send me a message, come in, get into our community, see what it's like for 30 days. And I guarantee you after that, I probably won't even need to say anything. You'll know exactly what the crack is.
They'll feel it first, man. They'll feel it first.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
They'll feel the results first. That's what happened with me. Once I had an outlet to let the energy and the negativity out, and then when I felt I was doing something positive, that's all it is. Just to feel like you're doing something positive. Yeah. Because when you go to the gym and you smash it out, man, then you come out of that, you walk out of that place, and like, I'm actually addicted to this. You know what I mean? You feel so much better about yourself, even if you did fuck all. You went up, you've done a few bits and all. Yeah, man, you feel it first.
Yeah, Nathan. That's it. That explains it in himself. So anyone else that's watching this, get on board, get in contact, send me a message, and get yourself started. Again,
yeah, man.
Like, join Anto and the boys. I'm not here to save you. I've tried to create something where I can lead you and I can build you as a leader to take control of your life and empower you with the tools to never let yourself get into the pit again. That's why I created this, you know, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I've helped so many different people in my life who probably didn't deserve help, you know, probably had loads of cash and probably didn't deserve help, you know. And what this is now and what this movement has become, it's probably become more than fitness for me, you know, and it's probably become more than fitness for a lot of the lads who stepped up. It's far more than that. It's taking control of your life again. It's garnering control and not letting your life be dictated by a roster, not letting your life be dictated by long hours, late nights, and the rituals and the habits you're falling into right now. You can change. You can do it, you know. It's up to you to step forward. It's up to you to put your hand up and actually commit to doing it. So again, anyone that's watching this, listen to what the man said. I hope you all take it on board. And if you are ready to rock, send me a message and I shall catch you all in the Chef Fit movement. Anto, thank you, man.
Man, thank you.
You're a champ. All right, bro.
God to you, man.
Peace. Nice one.